Hello students, our today's topic is magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Okay, now here we are interested in the concept that every atom possesses some magnetic property. Why? Okay, we need to find this answer. See, if we see the atom's configuration, in the atom there is a positive nucleus at the center and the electrons are revolving in different orbits around this nucleus. So, when electron is revolving in this orbit, so actually electron is a charged particle, negatively charged particle. So, when a charge is revolving or moving, that means it is making current, right? And a moving charge makes a current, and we have studied that around any current there is the magnetic field. So, because in every atom there are many electrons which are revolving, so that means there are charges which are moving. So, the currents are present, and because of the currents, magnetic field is also present in its vicinity, in its surroundings. So, this is the logic that why the atom possesses the magnetic property. So, let us see this diagram. Suppose we take one nucleus and around it one electron is revolving in this direction. So opposite to the electron's revolution direction, the current will flow, because current flows in the opposite direction of the electron. So current is flowing in this direction in this coil. So that means this is a current carrying coil. This orbit is actually a current carrying coil, and because every current carrying coil possesses the magnetic property, so we will be calculating the magnetic dipole moment. Okay, so because of this orbiting electron or revolving electron in the orbit, the current is formed. That's why we will calculate the magnetic dipole moment. Let us start now magnetic dipole moment calculation. Its basic formula for the coil is NIA. N means turns. Now here we are taking only one turn. So it will become IA formula. I formula will be calculated by charge upon time. So I formula is charge upon time. Now which charge is moving? That is electron. So electronic charge E we have denoted. And T means the time taken to complete one revolution. So that we will call capital T. Okay. Time taken to complete one revolution is capital T. Now students, whenever capital T for circle is required, capital T for circle, the formula is 2 pi r upon V. This we have used so many times. Okay. T formula is used as 2 pi r upon V for the circle. Now this area part, what is the area of this circle? So suppose I am taking the radius r. So area of the circle will become pi r square. So you see E for area pi r square and for time 2 pi r upon V is substituted. Let us cancel the things. Pi is getting cancelled, 1 r is getting cancelled. So EVR upon 2 will be left. Now after getting this EVR upon 2, this is not the final answer. We will be using here one Bohr's second postulate of stationary orbit. Okay, Bohr suggested about the electron's revolution, or we can say about the atomic model, that electrons which are revolving in the orbits, they can only revolve without losing energy in that orbits which has this condition. mvr equal to nh upon 2 pi. Okay, this is called the stationary orbit postulate given by Bohr. Okay, only that orbit in which electron's angular momentum, that means mvr, is integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. N means integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. H is Planck's constant. Okay, so only the electron can revolve in that orbits without losing energy. That's why in the hydrogen first orbit is possible. First orbit is possible of 13.6 energy. Next is possible of 3.4 energy. In between some orbits are not possible. Why? Because of this condition. Okay, only these orbits are possible. So now just we don't have to see the detail just now. We will be understanding it in atom chapter, atom and nuclei unit 8 chapter. Now just now we need this equation so that we can simplify this EVR upon 2. So you see VR term we can get from here. So if we get VR term from here, M should be shifted down. So NH upon 2 pi M will be the answer. So VR answer we have obtained. Only M is shifted down. This VR answer we need to put here. So magnetic moment, E by 2 is separate. VR value we are substituting from here. So E NH upon 4 pi M is the answer of magnetic moment. Now here we are getting one condition. You see, out of all these quantities, so many terms are there which are constant. E is the electronic charge. Okay, E is the electronic charge. H is Planck's constant. 4 pi is also a constant and M is mass of the electron. So if only N is separated, okay, if this N is separated, then this remaining term, okay, if N is separated, then this remaining term we call what? Mu B. Mu B means Bohr magneton. Okay, what is mu B? EH upon 4 pi M. Only this N I have not written. So this is called Bohr magneton. Its value we can solve because its value is calculated by substituting all constants. So 9.27 into 10 raised to power minus 24 ampere meter is the unit. Sorry, ampere meter square should come because M formula is IA. So M unit is ampere meter square from here. So this way magnetic moment formula is coming N mu B. Okay, all these constants other than N we have named mu B. Mu B name B you will give Bohr magneton because it is also given by Bohr only. Okay, and because all the terms are constants, so value will come 9.27 into 10 raised to power minus 24. And you see here we have got this equation M equal to N mu B. Okay, whenever in any equation N is appearing, that means that equation is quantization equation. Okay, quantization equation. Like no, we had studied charge quantization. Q equal to NE. We say no that charge can be integral multiple of E. Okay, integral multiple of E. That means charge can be 1E, 2E, 3E or minus 1E, minus 2E, minus 3E. Not the fraction. So this is called quantization of charge. In the same manner, we have got M equal to N mu B. So because in the equation N is appearing which is integer, so we will call this quantization of magnetic moment. Okay, so magnetic moment can be only in terms of mu B. 1 mu B, 2 mu B, like that. Okay, We can take one more example of quantization. E equal to nh nu. Okay, this is the energy of photon. We are going to discuss it in unit 5. Energy can be only the integral multiple of h nu. H nu is energy of one photon, part of light. That way it is. You see here, this is mvr equal to nh upon 2 pi. In this also n is coming. So this is the quantization equation of mvr. That means angular momentum. Okay, so this way we have got here quantization of magnetic moment, m equal to n mu b. Okay, so this is the derivation for magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Or it can be asked that prove that the magnetic moment is quantized. Okay,